And we know government pushed through with the e-levy to avoid going for such a program. Will it scrap the levy now that the nation has gone for support from the IMF? Here's the Information Minister.
When you introduce a revenue measure, it takes a while for it to hit its optimal levels. Take VAT.
Then why not wait?
Well, but while you are waiting, my brother who has challenges with his national service allowance, I'm not sure, Mefa, you tell him to wait. I'm not sure you tell our colleagues from TUC to wait. I'm not sure you tell our school feeding caterers who have not been paid to wait. You cannot wait when people are going through pain and difficulty like this. A responsible government will have to, while you are allowing the revenue measure to pick up and plug the loopholes, you have to take other measures that ensure that you can shore it up. That's why we've done two things. We've got $1 billion at the doorsteps of Parliament, and we're asking Parliament to approve it so that we can bring it in and take care of our obligations so that people's pain will be reduced. And then we've started engagement with the fund, looking for BOP support to show up currency, show up liquidity so that the pain will not be more. We can, support our people some more. And then at the same time, we are plugging the loopholes in some of the revenue measures that we designed and expected would deliver for us so that it will churn out and deliver better. I've heard people say the tax measure was not well structured. If it wasn't well structured, let's look at it and structure it well. But at the end of the day, we have to mobilize some more domestic resources to respond, and we can.
The Joy Research Desk has been digging deep on the IMF program, or Ghana's IMF bailout, since 1999. And Isaac Kofi, a data analyst with the Desk, joins me in the studio with some interesting findings. Kofi, let's start first of all with the various years that Ghana has been to the IMF.
Right, and so Fourth Republic, 4 IMF bailouts, and the fifth one is beckoning. So we had the first one, 1999. And as you can see, 2003, we had our second in the Fourth Republic. We also had one in 2009, and the most recent one being 2015. And we are yet to have one in 2022 this year. Now, we've also been looking at the various governments, starting with that of former President Jerry John Rawlings. Under his government, the finance minister then was Kwame Pepra.
At the time we headed to
exactly, they were the first to head to the IMF in the Fourth Republic, and the amount they were able to rake in then was $303 million for Ghana in the first, bailout in the Fourth Republic. Then we had our second IMF bailout in the Fourth Republic under the government of former President John Agyekum Kufuor, and the finance minister then was Yao Osafo-Maafo, who some time ago was the senior minister. He was the finance minister.
Who was part of the economic management team as well.
Yeah, he was the finance minister then when we had our second program, bailout program under the IMF in the Fourth Republic. And they were able to bring to Ghana an amount of $444.7 million in 2000.
So that's
$244.7 million in 2003. That's under President Agyekum Kufuor. Now we have President John Evans Atta-Mills, and his former finance minister was Kwabena Dufour. His finance minister was Kwabena Dufour, and they were able to bring in $513.9 million from the IMF as bailout in 2009. And we have the most recent one being John Dramani Mahama and former finance minister Setekwe, and they rigged in $900 million for government in 2015, and we exited this program somewhere in 2019. Now, if you combine all these bailouts, that should give you somewhat an amount of $1.96 million, and this is less than the amounts we've received as COVID support in 2019, which is about $2.5 billion, dollars in 2020. So we asked ourselves, and as a government from 1999, IMF bailout is around 1.96 billion Ghana cedis. COVID support for 2020 alone is around 2.5 billion Ghana cedis, which is more than what we received from IMF since 1999.
So the debate continues. Kofi, thank you very much. And of course, you've heard UTAC say this is not the solution for us. They think that we need some homegrown solutions. But again, the issue about discipline when it comes to the fiscal
it's key on the table.
Exactly. That is why sometimes we need to be policed by the IMF. But thank you.